Are you at that point where you're on YouTube and you're just trying to find information to make yourself feel better? You know it's not the best answer. You hear it all the time. Don't use YouTube, Google to diagnose yourself. But let's be honest. We're trying to feel better. We're trying to find the right answers. We go in to see professionals and we're not getting the answers we need. So what do? We put it into our own hands. So in this video, I'm going to keep it real short and sweet. As you can see here, I have a red light therapy device that I use constantly. Even in the blazing heat of 100+ degree temperature, I still go back to Old Faithful, and I use this device regularly throughout the week. Even if it's hot, I try to schedule at least 15 minutes, which is the preset time for this particular device. So I'm going to go ahead and power it on, and I'm going to show you that this device, when used consistently and efficiently meaning that you are doing it in a way where it's going to be beneficial. So at this point, I'm showing you the correct location and depth that you need to be with this machine. As you can see, I'm not too close, but not too far. A lot of you reached out and asked, well, how long do you do it? Well, I'm going to let you play with that one because everybody's different. Everybody has their own comfort level. And so for me, when I was dealing with a lot of ear problems, I would use this machine twice a day at 15 minutes per session, which is the preset. And I would do this at least 3 to 4 times per week at 2 times. So basically 30 minutes per day, 15 minutes one ear, 15 minutes the other ear. And what I mean by ear is I would predominantly have it focused on this particular ear. And I would literally sit like this, kind of like at an angle to where it's still getting the helpful infrared to my face, but also kind of leaning my ear in as well. So I'd be kind of more at this angle here. And depending on what you're going through, this isn't just for chronic ear problems. This is for inflammation problems. This is for anxiety. And is this going to be the one-stop shop for everything? No, nothing is the one-stop shop. It's unfair to say this machine doesn't work because it didn't work for you. What's important is that we understand that we're all a human being kind, where we need more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different things to help ourselves feel optimal. We can't just base a conclusion based on our own individual results. You're going to have to do more so of a lot of things when you're trying to heal from anything. It's not just a matter of just eating vegetables. You're going to have to eat fruits. You're going to have to eat healthy fats. You're going to have to eat carbs. There is no one-stop shop for feeling optimal and balanced. The word balance is in fact a plural word, which is more than one, which is more than one thing that you need to implement into your diet, into your lifestyle. This is one entity. I do believe that if you're not actively into a gym, which you should, when I mean gym, working out in general, your gym could be at home. Mine is at home because I just feel like I can be more consistent if I had it closer by me rather than go somewhere where I won't be consistent because I'll say it's too far away. So that's just not my focal point. I like to have my gym time where I am. But this is an entity. Red light therapy has been shown to have tons of benefits. A lot of you who have not seen the benefits, it's just simply, it's not for you. Or it's just not, there's something you need to implement. You need to be either a little bit more consistent. Maybe you're doing it well, but then like the other side of things, maybe you're not sleeping much. It's not the one-stop shop all. And I think a lot of you, and I'm not pointing fingers at any one person or group or entity or anybody. I'm just saying that I've never seen in life where a person is at great health only doing one thing. I've never seen that before. If there is anyone out there that just does one thing every day and they're at great health, they're optimal, they're balanced, they do everything perfect at just doing one thing, please feel free to leave your message in the comments. I would love to know about it. Or if you just want to comment about the benefits or what you don't find helpful in this machine, please comment in the send a message in the comments. But for all of you that are out there that are interested in feeling balanced, you're going to have to implement things, not just one thing. I have implemented this into my regimen because it helps me out. It actually makes me feel better. Those nice, warming, soothing infrared rays going into my body makes me feel better. It makes me feel relaxed. I know it's working because I can feel the changes in my brain, and I can feel the changes in my mood happening the minute I turn this machine on. The cooling, not cooling at all, but the warming sensation, but the cooling period of feeling better, cooling down those cortisol levels, that the high blood pressure, the race of life feeling is what really draws me to it. And not only do I just do this one thing as well on top of other things, I also make sure I'm adequately hydrated. I also make sure I'm getting those 7 to 8 hours, or well, lately, because it's been a little bit hot lately, I try to get at least 5 to 6. I've been getting 5 to 6, but I try to shoot for about 6 to 7 if I can. You have to do a lot more than just one thing in any aspect. Like for me, I don't think, this is just my own personal opinion, I have never found chiropractic care beneficial for me. My own particular opinion of it is that it causes people to think they should just let their body go to the wayside, and then you're going to go in and get fixed again. And I know that's not what chiropractic care is, but we have a tendency to assume that that's how we should manage our body, is that we should just let our body fall apart because they're going to put it back together again. And I think that's what a lot of people's mindset is, unfortunately, when it comes to chiropractic care. But really what you should be told is you should be keeping up on your body so you don't have to come here all the time. That's my opinion. Unless there's been an injury, there's been a there's been a long period of time where you have an injury at birth or something that requires you to get adjusted. I just don't think the average functioning human being should be getting adjusted, in my opinion, all the time. Because it's like, what are you doing outside of that? If you don't have a life situation where your body needs adjustment and you're not recovering from an injury, or you didn't face something recently that you need to go do those things, I just think, in my humble opinion, that it's just not the answer for me. Do I think chiropractic care is not good for anybody? No. But do I think red light therapy is not good for everybody? No. So we got to get into the mindset to open our world, open our mind to realize that not everything fits everybody. Not every regimen fits everybody. And not every regimen is going to heal everybody. You're going to have to develop a balance, and you're going to have to stick to it. 2 things: develop a balance, figure out what that balance is for you, and stick to it. I stuck to this. I feel that this has benefited me on a high level scale. I've gotten messages that are say, great, I'm using it, it works, I feel good. Then I've gotten messages that say, this didn't work. Why did you show me this? We all have our own level of comfort. We all have our own level of what heals us. And we can't just make statements thinking that, okay, it just does not work for anybody because it didn't work for me. So I want everybody to your homework today, and moving forward, if you haven't already done it, is to develop a balance. For me, it's pretty basic. I just try to hit all food groups, and within those food groups, try to make sure I'm consuming the highest quality possible version of those food groups. Then I throw in cheat meals to keep my metabolism up. And then I also make sure that if I wasn't active earlier in the day, I try to compensate that lack of activity in the day, compensate some of that later in the evening. So it's just really just saying, okay, I didn't do this great at this moment, I'm going to do this at this moment. I didn't eat much vegetables at lunch, so I'm going to eat a lot more. I'm going to eat a lot of vegetables at dinner. That's really all it is. But I think we complicate things because there's so much out there. There's so many resources out there. It's hard to really dig in and find the things that are beneficial that work for us. It's like going into a warehouse and saying, okay, go build a home. And you have all the stuff. You're like, if you're not experienced enough and you haven't studied enough about it and you haven't researched and tried to make mistakes and then correct them and make more mistakes and correct them, you're not going to know where to start, what to begin doing, what to stop doing. It's just going to be a mess. We're all humans held with a very high responsibility of taking care of our health. And sometimes I don't think we're quite ready to have that kind of responsibility, because sometimes we tend to fall off because we don't see immediate results. And then we also fall off because it's just too much work. And then we fall off because someone said that's not working for them. So there's just so many things that make us like a liability to our own health, and we don't realize it. until something happens. So continue doing what works best for you. Do the things that makes you feel better. Your body will tell you what feels better, and your body will tell you what doesn't feel better. And it'll try to find a way to meet you in the middle. And if it doesn't meet you in the middle, keep looking, find that thing that works for you, and continuously playing off of that thing. And also incorporating new things that could even make you even more healthier and more vibrant and more positive. Just always be on the lookout for things to improve yourself. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we are here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody. And remember, stay focused on healing. Talk to you soon. Take care.